well, obviously Ari's too young.
Yeah, but like I want to have those conversations with them early because sex is everywhere now. Every movie, 100%. Music videos.
Yeah,
like
it's so not R18 anymore.
No,
definitely not. 100%. No
and
way.
they're gonna have so many questions. So I just want to be really open.
Yeah.
But I'll take things like step at a time. Like at the moment right now, like Brooklyn's obsessed with his penis. So that's
was he like winning around?
Please, I don't know where he gets this from. Please, like, don't judge me as a parent. Okay? No,
I love that.
Oh my god, I don't know. So like,
so crack up.
and the people in his class, like his other like classmates, they're all so interested about their bodies at the
Oh
moment.
my god, they're like showing each other's like this, like
yeah. Like out his bath the other night, he just grabs his dick, and it's so little as well. So I don't know what he's trying to do, but he grabs it and he tries to like swing it around, and I'm just like, where do you actually get this from? Like,
oh goodness,
where do you actually see this?
Oh,
but
that's so funny.
He's just exploring his body.
Yeah.
And like I want to make him
be open about it.
Yeah, like I feel
don't
like
shame him for it.
No.
Yeah.
But I guess he just has to know like when things are appropriate and when it's not.
Yeah,
like,
that's
obviously,
true.
Don't go do that at daycare in front of the other little girls because you're traumatizing.
Oh
kids.
yeah, that's very true.
That's very
true.
You've
Yeah.
got to respect everybody else's body.
Yeah, 100%.
Did you guys parents sit you down and talk you through all of these things? Because mine didn't.
No.
So I think, do you find that it's important that you do this for your kids and that's something different?
Yeah, I think no. My mum did like talk to. My mum was really open with me about sex and stuff. Actually, when I think about it, no, she was really open. But like, obviously, she said like, just don't do it. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, literally me.
2 hours later.
But no, my mum was actually really open about it, so I could talk to her about it. It was one of those things like, oh yeah, we can talk about it, but you better be doing none of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you couldn't talk about what you're doing,
right?
But you could talk about hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
When I'm 40, but
How does your mum feel about being like a young grandmother? Like,
she loves it. She loves it.
I would love it.
Yeah.
She's
she's obviously come around. Like, it's one of those things where you get like a puppy behind your parents' back and then they start loving the puppy.
Oh yeah, she's obsessed with like the kids. Like she absolutely loves them.
That's really cool.
Which is so cool. And they're really, really close with my mum, which I love because I guess for me I was a bit worried like at first because when she found out about me being pregnant and then not being happy about it. So it took a while for her to come around. But, you know, once Brooklyn was born, oh my God, like, she would do anything for him.
That's so beautiful.
So, and, like, literally, that's his best friend. That's actually his best friend. It's his Vanna.
Oh, that's
like,
so beautiful.
Because she took him over to Africa last
Yeah, they went
I saw that.
He was gone for the whole, like, after Christmas, he was gone for, like, a month to Africa.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But
I think that's really sweet.
Yeah, that's what I love about you, that you don't, like... You're not one of those moms that are like obsessed, like being a mom. Like you've got this other life that you're still like, you still go out with your girlfriends. You're okay with like leaving Brooklyn, go to Africa. So a lot of like mothers, like, well, from what I've seen, like my friends, like other friends that are moms, they become so attached that they can't let the kid go anywhere. Like they can't even let the kid go away for an hour.
That was my mom.
Like they're just like hardcore
She
helicopter
tells me all
parents.
these stories about how people wanted to just take me for the night. Like her friends and stuff. No, she wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even for the day, like she was so protective and obsessed. Yeah.
Sometimes I have to stop myself. Like, wait, bro, your kid doesn't even know this person. Do you even know this person?
No, but I love that about you.
I think it's just because like I love that like I'm such a sociable person. And Brooklyn is actually such a social butterfly as well.
Oh, yeah.
He loves people.
Yeah.
So when he's just cooped up with just me and his dad, like he like hates it. Like he loves seeing new people. He loves being out with people. Yeah. So
like you still go out with your friends. It's so cool that you've got like your mom to look after the kids so that you can enjoy.
Yeah.
Like do your own thing as well. Yeah.
It's something I've loved seeing is how you still maintain like date nights. And that's obviously really important for your relationship now that you have kids, which I actually don't see a lot of people do. Once they have kids, it's like all about the kids. Yeah. But you've made time to be like, yes, it's all about the kids, but I've still got a relationship with my husband that I have to maintain.
It's really, really cute.
To be honest, I'm probably the shit one at that. It's actually more Elvis that always comes on my back. Like, bro, I have not seen you.
Yeah.
Like,
that's really sweet.
That's cool.
So it's really good that I have him to sort of just like bring me back. Like, whoa, look, like we actually need some like us time.
Yeah.
And even though
I think it's so important.
Yeah, we don't get to do it often where it's like maybe we get like a weekend away or proper like quality time. But even if we can just have like the night to like go out, have like cocktails, just maybe stay somewhere, it's good.
This might be a controversial question. I don't know. But
dun, dun, dun. That's how I see it.
Like we're bringing kids into the equation of like your relationship with Elvis. Did it ever get to a point where you were like, I can't do this, like this is all too much? Or did like, because you are still quite young, and like you know at your age everyone's, or when you were having Brooklyn, everyone's still trying to figure out what they like in guys, and like, you know, trying out different relationships. You were like locked in quite early. Did you feel like you had to stay together for the kids?
But she did have another boyfriend as well, right?
At the same time?
No.
See, you deserve boyfriends.
No, I mean, well, like,
disclaimer. No.
Like, well, like, hey, like, you know, like, you saw Elvis as a friend, like, and then you had another boyfriend.
Oh, I mean, like, after the kids came. You're still quite young.
Yeah.
Like, you're 20.
Oh, right. Oh,
like,
I see.
At 20 years old, you're
sorry,
not,
I
like,
thought,
married.
Do you mean, do I feel like I was missing out?
Yeah, do you feel like you're missing out, and do you feel like maybe the kids, like, made you feel like, this is it?
The crazy thing is, I think this is why things just work out sometimes. It's because I've lived a long life.
Oh, you just dabbled into stuff very early.
I love that. That's awesome.
By the time I was 19 and had met Elvis and settled down with him,
you already did your thing.
I was done.
Yeah.
There's nothing more for me to do. I've lived a long life. I found out what I like really early and stuff, because obviously I did start getting into like relationships and boys like at quite an early age. Don't do that.
Fun fact, we dated the same guy.
Oh my god!
That's actually how I met you.
Am I just out here dating everything? But I didn't know you.
No, I didn't know you. But I wanted to get to know you.
It's crazy because I met you through him.
Yeah.
How crazy.
That's
and
so
I always was your friend, but when you guys were dating, I think he was quite like, nah, we keep this shit separate.
Yeah.
And then when you stopped dating, we became like friends.
Oh, hey, you guys are over. No, but it worked out because look at us now. But yeah,
it's
so
crazy how things work.
I know.
Honestly, this world is mad. It's like,
bro, I tell you.
crazy.
So I guess that's a good thing, is that I don't feel like I'm missing out because I've sort of
already done. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I felt like
I
don't know. Anything else I do is just here for fun. Like, I've done my experimenting. I've done my like trial and error of things. I've explored myself. I've really explored myself. So obviously now, like, but the thing is, like, I can say that, but I'm still growing as a person. Obviously I'm forever changing who I am. But in terms of like relationship wise, like I guess I've never felt like I'm missing out, or like that I got married too soon or too young. Cool. But yeah, come back to me in another 5 years.
How long have you been married now?
Oh my gosh, so it's 4 years.
That's
at the moment. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Does it feel like 4 years?
No, it feels like, but it also feels like we've been married the whole time.
Right.
I guess because we moved in together quite early.
Right.
So we've been living together.
Getting married didn't really make a difference.
No, it didn't make a difference. It's literally just the paperwork.
Well, why did you get married? Like,
I guess we always wanted to get married. That was always going to be a plan. But it happened sooner because, I guess, with having Brooklyn.
Because you were pregnant, right?
Yeah.
You got married, yeah.
I was like really early pregnant.
Right.
But, so half of it was because, like, from his family side, like it does involve like tradition.
I see.
Yeah.
African culture.
Right. So do you reckon it was more of
it.
like his parents being like, you guys got to get married? It's like when you were pregnant?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, so it wasn't like...
Yeah,
so it was
but I would say that it's all a factor.
You already wanted to get married, but the fact that they would have like...
Because we were sort of like, do we do it earlier? Do we not? And then all these other things sort of just made us sway more to do it.
Side. Okay, I see.
Because also like we were, like obviously we were always going to get married anyway.
Yeah.
It was just not that soon. But also like we did want that, you know, when we do have our child, he's born into a family.
Like
not really that a married family, but like that we're solid in ourselves.
Yeah.
I see.
Before we bring Brooklyn into it.
No, that's cool.
And also him being born into a family where like, you know, his mom has his dad's last name too. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's just
I see. No,
cement
really
that.
nice.
Yeah.
Was the wedding the way you wanted it to be? Like because did you have time to plan it? Like
sooner.
Yeah. Did he propose like and everything? Like how how did that go about? Like were you happy?
The cool thing I think is that everything was so organic. From him proposing to the wedding. The wedding itself, like amazing. We had it on like a vineyard. I don't even know. This is another thing of how things just like have fallen into place in my life. Like I don't even know. This vineyard doesn't even exist anymore. But at the time, it was where like he took me. It was like on the river. He had taken me there for dinner once for a date, and then we just really loved that place. And then we were like, when do we get married? We got married there.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that. That's so cute.
So
that's awesome.
That was really cool, and we kept it small and intimate, which is actually really nice because you realize when you have a wedding, you pay for everybody per head. And you're like, bro, this really adds up. Like, does that person really have to eat? You really have to eat.
That's so true.
And so many little things. But I guess everything sort of worked itself out, like planning it and stuff. Obviously, everything had to be sooner. Like some people take 2 years to plan a wedding. You know what I mean? And we did it in 6 weeks.
That's all good. I mean, if it was intimate the way you want to be.
We had to fit your wedding dress, right?
Oh my god, fitting my wedding dress.
You were waiting it out.
Oh my god. Every time I wait for a fitting, I'm bigger. And my boobs were getting bigger. And by the time, like when I see the photos of me from the wedding, like obviously I loved my dress and I was really happy with how I looked and stuff.
That's good.
Because I'm glad I wasn't like big.
Yeah.
Even if you were, I think it's special. Like you're carrying your little life, like.
Yeah, it's cool because you know Brooklyn was at our wedding, really.
Yeah, that's
so
really cute.
It's so true.
Yeah. So no, I'm definitely super happy about how our wedding was, and definitely nothing I would do differently at all. I would actually plan it exactly how it was, have it where it was. If I was ever to do it again, I would literally do it the same.
Sweet.
Probably with just like some extra guests.
That's all good. I would want an intimate wedding for sure. Definitely, because it is expensive.
It is,
and it's something that in the end of it, a wedding is something that's really sacred. And you wouldn't want like loads of like randoms and loads of
no,
you know. So
I'm gonna have a massive wedding.
Oh, you want to have?
It's a very like Indian thing, like massive weddings.
Yeah, I mean, same as Africans, like we love big weddings, but me personally, I don't want a big wedding. Yeah.
Well, I think the church part of it would be intimate. But I want like a massive reception. It's like a big party.
Bro, that's where you feed people. You really want to do that.
I'm Indian. I can find a way to do it on the
You'll be in the kitchen making that curry for everyone.
Yeah, true. And you're gonna expect Indian food. And Indian food's like very easy to make for the masses.
Yeah,
you know, like it's curry. Like
yeah, that's so true. Oh, that'd be so nice.
I wrote a question down for you. Actually.
Yeah.
Something that you had to give up that you didn't know that you would have to after having kids. Like something that you just didn't expect that this would be like this and that you'd have to give up. Was it if there was anything like that? Oh yeah, freedom's probably the most.
It's like every time, because the thing is, for so many of my friends who are like my same age, there's so much like, is it spontaneity in their lives? They can just be like, I'm just gonna go and do this. Or oh my god, I should book a trip to do this. Or
and you have to factor in.
Maybe we're out and then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna go and do something extra rather than go home. So it's like so many things in my life now take like days of planning or extra time to plan things. Or there's just, I always have to consider the kids in everything. Yeah. It's like,
do you find that your friends have sort of accommodated to that, or do you think you, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, if someone has kids, they're, like, less likely to invite them because then they have to worry about their kids. Do you feel like that's been a part of your life, or it hasn't really been like that?
I think when I had Brooklyn, it did feel a bit like that, but also, like, I was living, like, in a different city from my friends as well.
So
but
you wouldn't have been able to go to those things anyway.
Yeah, it's so hard, because it's like, I guess people want to be, like, considerate, like, oh, you know, she does have a kid, like, maybe it's just, like, too much.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess, but it can feel like that. It can
like
feel
a little bit alienated.
You can feel really isolated.
Do you have more friends with babies now? And there's like
no,
so you're still the only friend with
no. So my friend Sasha that I was telling you about, she's got 2 kids now. So
okay, cool.
She's like my most relatable friend, and she's my best friend as well, which is so cool.
That's really nice.
And now like my other friends are starting to have kids. Like one of my other best friends just had a kid. And one of my other friends is having a baby. So people are starting to have kids now.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm coming into a place in my life now where I'm deciding to do me.
Yeah.
And it's not really starting to have babies. I'm like, bro, let's go out.
Oh my God,
that's so babies.
Don't worry, I'll come up with you because I don't think you're gonna have kids, so I'll come out. But then I say that.
So that's been kind of hard. It's like it feels like I'm always in an opposite place in my life. Yeah. Compared to my friends and stuff. So that feels
What are some things that you've like learned about yourself that you didn't know, like some personality traits that you didn't know you had within you till like, you know, you like have these children and stuff, or
oh my gosh,
that took you by surprise, like positive things about yourself?
Man, I think my drive, like, I think I've realized that I'm a person that, like, if I'm gonna do something, bro, I will find a way to do it. Yeah, I've noticed like, that. When I was having Brooklyn, you know, everybody told me, you're not gonna finish midwifery, or you're gonna have to come back to it later in life, it's gonna be too hard with a baby, or just all these things, or, you know, I'm gonna end up on, like, the benefit, or I'm not gonna be able...
Did someone say that to you?
Yes!
Oh my God, that's so rude.
You get more money when you have more kids.
Yeah. Or like that, you know, okay, but if you graduate, when you work, you won't be able to, because obviously, like, I'm a self-employed midwife. So there's 2 types of midwives. There's ones that work in the hospital, and there's other ones that are self-employed. Right. And you have your own clients and caseload, and you just manage that. But you're always on call, though. That's the hard thing. Right. It's like 24/7 on call.
Sorry, question. So, how do you find these clients? Like, how do people know that you're...
They find you. So...
are you registered on like a midwifery
thing? I'm like registered on like the midwives page. Okay. Some find me like through social media and stuff. Well, word of mouth. I don't know, but they find you. I don't know. I also think there's a poster of me in the women's prison, but that's another story.
What? How?
Bro, I've had so many people contact me who are like recently incarcerated. I just really feel there's a poster of me like midwife.
No, that's just the population of people.
That's so Auckland. In Auckland. It's been so weird. That's so but I love them. They're so funny. We have a good time.
Anyway, so your drive.
Yes, I think my drive, definitely. And probably organizational skills. Like, I don't know. Like, being able to manage, you know, like, okay, get the kids sorted for this, and then I also have to get this sorted, make sure that there's dinner for that, like, you know, make sure I'm on top of everything.
I forgot you have to cook dinner for kids.
Whoa. They don't eat. They're fine. Yeah, and because my kids are not like normal kids who just eat like small baby meals. My kids eat like grown men. My kids eat like, especially my daughter, like she's one,
really?
she eats like a grown man.
Oh, I love that.
That's
like
awesome. A grown man. So I've got to make proper food. I can't
just have like a rotation, or do you just come up with, okay, today we're gonna have pasta?
Oh no. So I get like a food box delivery. Oh, okay. So it brings me like, because I don't have time for like grocery shopping and like putting out dinner plans. So I just get like a food box delivery, which
and
is
then all the ingredients are in the box.
Yeah, and then it's already got the meals.
It's so good.
That's good.
I love HelloFresh.
Yeah,
really nice.
I should get bargain box. I used to get HelloFresh, but
Ooh,
the size, the proportions were too small, and my kids and us we were just like the proportions were too small for us.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
let's sponsor you. Maybe let's sponsor you. Hopefully,
no. But HelloFresh is really good. Like really great. They have really good meals too. I think it's just because of how many people were eating it.
All right.
I don't know.
That's cool.
Is bargain box made for bigger meals?
No, I don't know. I think it was just the type. I think it's the type of meals that were in the menus. Were more easily easier to make more of.
Does
that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could add a little bit of extra that.
Yeah.
You could feed more.
I see.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but the way that the menus change sometimes, I'm like, oh, maybe I should go back to HelloFresh, then I'll go back to bargain box. I'll just go with whoever has a better menu.
I see.
Time.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Those
so
things are great.
They're both really great companies.
Yeah.
I'm not endorsing either one.
Yeah.
But if you want to sponsor, you can both sponsor.
But yeah, so definitely like organizational skills and drive, like two of the biggest things.
That's cool.
I didn't really think I would be able to do that at like this stage of my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far things haven't crumbled. So I guess I'm doing okay.
You're doing great.
No, you're doing
awesome.
great, yeah.
Like honestly, so many people look up to you. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
us included.
Honestly,
I've literally
really
followed you over
Yeah.
the years and just been like, wow, she really is like, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
You're amazing.
damn.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Is midwifery something that you've always wanted? That's how you say it, right?
Midwifery?
Yeah. Is that something that you've always wanted to do, like as a child? Like, is that, you know, like how did you know what did you want to do when you were older? Like, is that?
As a kid, I always thought I'm going to be a judge. I'm going to be.
Oh, really?
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then
that's a cool.
Growing up and then going into high school, I was like, no. I think I started to notice like I love being around people, and I loved things to do with women's health. I wanted something that I could also. I've always wanted the type of career where I can. There's no glass ceiling. Yeah. I can sort of. What is it like
work for yourself and
not even just I don't have to necessarily be working for myself, but I can always climb higher. I can always do more because I'm somebody that I can't just be like complacent. I can't just have this one job and I'm really gonna sit at this desk for the rest of my life.
Me
do the same thing all the time. I'm so not. I can't. I need to be in a job where I can constantly be. Things are changing.
And you're always being challenged.
Keeps me on my toes. I can challenge myself.
100%.
And also financially, I can earn more if I want to, less if I want to.
And it's flexible around your hours as well and your lifestyle then as well.
Yeah, well, I didn't consider that when I was younger. I didn't really think about like how.
But it's worked out that you're in a role that can do that.
Yeah, it's weird because most people don't consider being like a self-employed midwife as a very family-friendly role. If you're trying to earn like sustainable
because you're always
income.
on call.
Yeah, because obviously the more clients you have, the more you're on call, so the more time that you're probably away from your family, or the less you're actually available to commit to them for things.
Do you think that having Elvis as a support system has really helped?
Oh, 100%, 100%. It has been such a team effort. Like, he really holds things down.
That's
home.
really cool.
Yeah. Does he cook?
Yes.
Oh,
I
can cook.
I said, you know, there's nothing better than a man that can cook.
No, he's a really good. He's a really good cook. Like, I prefer his meals over mine, and probably so do the kids. But that's okay. That's okay.
Do you have like a system of like taking turns and stuff, or do you just do whatever?
Not necessarily, because obviously, like with my job, it's hard to commit to things.
Yes.
So, like, if I'm here, like, I'll cook. But if I'm not here, then he does. No, and I think I should. I know I should. I really should. Just have like prepped meals.
Prepping is hard.
Prepping is
I already should prep as well. Everyone should be prepping.
It's having that one night or one time to even do it. Is like trying to even do that.
Like
is hard.
In theory, it's all good, but in reality,
it's like trying to tell myself to go to the gym. It's just great in theory, doesn't work in reality. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Is that sort of...
That answers all my questions. We're out of time as well.
Wait, I got this one question.
What?
Were you having sex when you were pregnant? Like, I just want to know, like, what is it like?
She's been sitting on that one, You've been sitting on that one.
And does it feel better? Like, because obviously you're more, like every time we get our periods, we're definitely more aroused. When you're pregnant, I've heard that you're more aroused than when you're...
Man, that's one of those myths I think somebody said, and I don't know if I believe it, because that's not me pregnant. Like, it's really not. Like, it's the first trimester, I'm always sick. I'm always so sick. So I really have, like, no urge. Second trimester, I'm a bit more, normal. So, like, it's fine. Can have sex then. But then once I get to the last trimester...
What did it feel like then? Like, was it okay?
I don't think it's as great. No.
You're not about it?
For me, being pregnant, the anatomy of my pum pum changes. Yeah. So everything feels different.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Everything feels different, and it's not a great time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. And then in the last trimester, you're really big. You go.
So you have a lot of clients, obviously. Do they ever tell you about their experience having sex pregnant?
Yeah.
And have you heard mixed reviews?
Yeah, some enjoy it and some really hate it. Some it's like a chore. They only do it because they're trying to get the baby out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does it help?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Once you're 37 weeks.
Okay.
So make sure your baby is full term before you go and try doing anything crazy.
Right. And what is a doula? Is that the same as a midwife?
No, so a doula is just a person who will just be there to be your support person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are your opinions about doulas?
They're lovely.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
Are they useful?
Yeah, I think it's a huh?
They're not just always so.
Oh my god!
Because they're just standing. They're just they're like. But isn't that what the midwife is doing too? So
no, because it depends. Some midwives, yes, they are like that, and some aren't.
Yeah.
So it depends. Maybe if your midwife isn't like that, but you want somebody who's very
midwives. It's not their job to really emotionally support you through it. I think
really? We do try.
But isn't that part of your job though?
No, it's to deliver the baby.
There are some situations, especially if someoe's birthing in the hospital or something like that. And it's very medicalized, what that doula does is sort of help focus on you, because when things are complicated, especially the midwives, we want to focus on you and the emotional stuff, but there's so many other things we've got to keep tabs on, and it's very hard. We feel so guilty when we sort of have to put the woman's emotions on the back.
I see.
But and that's where the doula comes in.
Yeah, the doula can be that person for you. It's more if you don't have your own support person that could be doing all that for you, then a doula's great. And also because doulas have some of them have a great amount of knowledge about birth and things like that anyway.
And they will tend to be a little more empathetic.
Yeah, it's not even just emotional support. It's also knowledge. They can teach you a lot. How I went to antenatal classes, that doula can sort of teach you a lot of things about your pregnancy.
What is your star sign?
A Libra.
Oh, I don't know anything.
I don't really know.
Really? Apparently we are.
Do you think you are a Libra?
Balanced.
The scales.
Yeah, the scales.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, justice. Is that? That's not it. Oh, okay. Fairness. But is it, I don't know. I just think maybe that's why you want to be a judge.
Whenever one way or the other, just.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I am. I am quite a Libra.
Okay.
That is cool. Is there anything else that you like doing besides, YouTube, midwifery, being a mom, going out with the girls? Is there any other hobbies? Being a wife,
Oh my god, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I have any specific hobbies. I think I always obviously love to just try new things, new adventures. But I don't have any secret hobbies or anything.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think your life is filled up with a lot.
I think my life is full. I actually don't have time. If I have time to myself, I just want to sleep.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
That's a little good.